Hey, yo, what's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Matchmakers. Man, tonight might be spicy. So y'all definitely want to tune in. Y'all
That's a
definitely
fact.
want to watch this one from start to finish. I had some disagreements with some stuff that was said, and I'm gonna give y'all my opinion, my perspective on why our culture is behind the mindset of certain people, and we gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk a little bit about that daddy ball. We're gonna talk a little bit about everything. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But I think Fanatic got something that you want to say. Go ahead, Fanatic.
Parents. Parents. A lot of times, man, we get on coaches on this show. We get on coaches a lot because the expectation is really high. Parents, I think we got to do better. I think we got to be better motivators. I think we got to be better motivators. I think we have to start pushing our kids to be amazing. I think we got to start pushing our kids to be amazing, right? A lot of times when I see parents push their kids to be amazing, it gets labeled living through your child. The hell is you talking about?
Mm.
So when other cultures make their kids come home, learn the piano, uh, go to practice, do their homework, eat dinner at a respectable time, all that, is that living through their kid or is that just pushing them to be their best? When other cultures make their kids take advanced classes at a young age, but then also you have to be in soccer, then you also have to maintain this GPA. If you don't, then you can't have a game, then you can't have a this. Is that living through their kids, or is that just pushing them and setting a standard? See, I think we didn't got so used to mediocrity that when we start to push and motivate kids, it starts to look like, oh, you doing too much. Oh, you trying to live through your kid. I ain't trying to live through my kid. It's crazy. Even myself, I am very successful, even outside of this wonderful thing that we do. And even myself have been accused of trying to live through my kid by somebody because I'm pushing and motivating him, and I don't want him to accept mediocrity.
Mm.
And I learned today that we behind, bro. And there's something that he's going to show that shows why we're behind, bro. We accept mediocrity.
Facts.
We accept mediocrity. But then we run from being great. I seen something today on Warzone. Man, I'm mad. I'm mad I ain't sent it to you. I seen something today on Warzone. On Warzone today, there was a gentleman. And then I'm actually glad I ain't sent it to you because he might not even want his name up here. There was a gentleman, 8-year-old kid. He said, I'm looking for a new team for my son. Must have an offensive line. I gotta be the defensive coordinator. um, he said, if you not playing, like if you ain't playing smoke, you feel what I'm saying? If you ain't playing smoke, don't ask him. Oh, and he not looking for no rebuilding team.
Are you talking about this?
Let me see. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. We
Go
here.
ahead.
We
Go
here.
ahead.
So this kind of threw me off today. I'm gonna tell y'all what threw me off. If you ain't got no line, don't hit my line. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. If you ain't got an offensive line, don't hit his line. Because what I'm taking that as, if you don't have kids that you can teach how to block and that want to learn how to block and that has embraced blocking, don't hit my line. Cool. If your parents make the decision for the team, keep it pushing. Hell yeah.
I'm
Everybody in the
with
back,
that.
let's clap it up for this man.
I'm with that right there.
I will be coaching the defense.
That's where you
No,
lost us.
he ain't lost me yet. He hasn't lost me yet. National Sports Check. Because I'm like, you know what? Maybe he's a hell of a coach. Don't force your way in there though, just to get your kid. I don't want you can't say in order for my kid to play, I gotta be. I'd rather you say this is what I want to do, and I can prove that I'm the best at it. But okay, maybe he's a hell of a coach. You ain't lost me yet. Can you put it back on one more time? Can you put it back on one more time? He said, I live on the east side, so all the driving is over with. Okay, I can kind of understand that. You know, you have a lot of demands for somebody that don't want to lead aside of town.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, I'm still not gone. It's the first one. If your program is rebuilding, your ass is dead, bro. If your son is under the age of 9, you are at a rebuilding program. I'm sorry to tell y'all. If your child is under the age of 9, you're at a rebuilding program. If your child is 6, your program is building. If your child is 7, your program is building. If your child is 8, your program is building. Hell, I hate to tell y'all, if your child is 9, that's still elementary school. Your program is building. We seen teams who lost hella kids go to championships this year. Bro, that's a rebuilding team. You can rebuild in the middle of a season. What the hell are we talking about? So at 6 and 7 and 8 years old, our kids have to be on established dominant teams already. Is that where we're going with this now?
At AU.
At 8U, at 7U, at 6U, and at 6 years old, you're in kindergarten or first grade. At 7 years old, you're in first grade or second grade. At 8 years old, you're at second grade or third grade. You're telling me that a damn second grader has to be on an established elite no rebuilding team. How the hell we all rebuilding at second grade? Like, I'm confused, bruh. I love what my dog is doing. This ain't no disrespect to him, because I love what he's doing. I love that he wants to be here. I love that he wants to be a part of the process. I'm more so critiquing the, one of the ideas, because that's not the only time I've seen that. So it's not even necessarily about that individual. I want to get that clear. It don't even have nothing to do with him. I don't know him, but I do appreciate what he does for the kids. I appreciate what he does for his son. I'm sure he's an amazing coach. Thank you for your service. Now that we got that out the way, you know what I'm saying? Even though it's going to be ignored and people going to still clip it up and say I was talking shit, whatever. But um, for me, bro, I want to focus on what are we doing, y'all? What are we doing with the rebuilding thing? Because I keep seeing that. That's like a recurring thing. If you build, and I don't want my son on your team.
Bro, everybody wants to be with somebody that's
Microwave.
already established. Nobody wants to help build no more, bro. It's kind of like the lady, some of the females now, they don't want to be with a man that they can help build. They want a man that's already built. You
Okay,
can't have it both ways, bro. Now let me get to it, bro. I'm about
go
to go
ahead.
in a certain
Cause this
mind.
this gonna tie it
Yeah,
in.
it's gonna all tie
This gonna
in.
tie it in.
Okay. So he said, let me go ahead and save some of y'all the hassle of reaching out trying to recruit my son. As if his son is the only person out there. Okay. There's a lot of good players, great players out there that if I was out there coaching, I wish he would have came to me with this list. Because the first thing when he would have got the number 2, I would say, "Oh yeah, I heard enough, sir. I'm glad you came. Have a nice day. I will go elsewhere." You know what I'm saying? You don't come to me with demands as if this person is just he ate. He's 8. He doesn't know everything. He's he's in a building phase. He's doing, he's learning stuff. Let me see if this young man knows everything about the game of football. If he does, then we can talk, right? But the audacity of this dude. Let me go down the list. If your program is rebuilding, your ass is dead. Okay, so we got somebody that only wants to plug himself into something that's already established. Okay, we seen that, right? Now, if you ain't got no line, don't hit my line. You a coach. Ain't help building is a part of your process, right? Isn't that a part of your process? Number 3, if your parents make the decision for the team, keep it pushing. That sounds like something that you want to do, sir. That sounds exactly like what you want to do. You want to become a parent. Hey, Cooper, what's up? You want to become a parent, but you want to be involved. It's like you don't trust nobody with your son to play the game. So therefore, you want to be the coach. That's what it sounds like to me, right? So you saying that you don't want no parents to make to make decisions. If the parents make decisions, then you grasp. Number 4, I will be coaching the defense. Did I even need a defensive coach? I probably already established. What do I need you for? I don't even know how you
Damn.
coach.
That's a good point. If I'm
What
an
do I need
established
you?
team, I
Yes,
don't need a defensive coach.
I
Damn,
don't
I didn't
need
think about
that.
that.
Either
I didn't
you
think about that.
trust in what I'm doing or you don't. If you don't, keep it moving. But don't sit here and tell me, oh, in order to get my son, I got to be the defensive coach. No, it sounds like you need to, you trying to be the distraction. And it's going to be everybody else's fault except for your son. That's why I put daddy ball. That's all it is. Daddy ball. You're not going to be able to do that to a real coach. Matter of fact, hey, coach, you know what? You know what? You know what? I want you to take that same mentality and I want you to go on Supreme or go to Coach D or go to East Side Babies. I want you to go to one of them teams and go with that same strategy. Go with that same strategy, the same mindset, and let's see how far you get. You think you're gonna be? I live on the East Side, but you think that you're gonna be able to go to elite teams and dictate whether or not you're going to be on the defense? No, you might can do that to a team that, that's desperate for players, but you're not going to be able to do this for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So the audacity for this, for this gentleman is crazy. Ain't no way in heck that you going to be able to come up to me and tell me, hey, look, man, I got a son, right? I got a son, he good, but I gotta be the coach. I gotta be nah, you know what? Nah. I'm gonna go elsewhere. I'm gonna go get somebody else. Matter of fact, go ahead, Fanatic.
I think for me, bro, what kind of throws me off is you don't want to interview for the job. Like, you don't want to talk about why you should be the defensive coach. You feel what I'm saying? And don't even just tell me because of what you've done, because not trying to be funny, there's a lot of people that can say, I if they're an established team, I'm pretty sure, hell, they defensive coach probably already done a good job.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But you don't want to go and build. So how you gonna just jump in and command that you be the defensive coach? You ain't. Are you saying? Did you mean court? Did you mean assistant? Did you mean linebacker, DB?
Bruh,
You
he
know,
said
safety
defense.
coach?
So when I
He
say
said,
defense, that
I'm
means
thinking
that I'm
coordinator.
responsible for
I'm
everything
thinking
that goes.
coordinator too, bro. I'm trying to cut slack around here,
Nah,
but I'm
I ain't
thinking
cutting no
coordinator.
slack, bro. Because this is the problem. And then you had some people in there agreeing.
I said the same thing.
We
I said the same
agreeing. This
thing.
is the
Y'all agree to
problem.
this?
This is why we got stuff that's out of hand. This is why youth football damn near is on the verge of being, obsolete because of this type of, mentality. And like, bro, who the hell any parent gonna think they are to dictate whether or not if the only way that your kid can play for me is if I'm the defensive coordinator? Like, bro, come on now. Nah, that's not gonna ever fly with me, bro. And like I say, and if they get on there, I promise you, this whole season, I'm gonna film nothing but this kid.
This
If they
nigga is
can go to
crazy.
Supreme and make that same demand and actually get it done. If he can do that. If he can
I
do
think
that.
for me too, I live on the east side. Now it's just like I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. It just I think I was just so baffled. I was just so shocked. Now there was some people in there who said the same things we said, like You saying the parents can't run the team, but you just said I got to coach defense. Like, you
Yeah,
know
like
what I'm
this,
saying?
yeah, you got
Like,
you
you
got
feel
a
me?
whole hell of a lot of like, bro. And then on top of
That,
that, like, what did you deserve? You, I mean, one thing I know about people, if you're good, you're gonna make the team good. So whatever team that you play for, you know what I'm saying? If you go to a supreme type of team, bro, they already established. Like they don't really need much of nothing, really. But if you got somebody that's that good, it's gonna help them.
right,
Now, I'm all for you going to a team that's really good to the point where like, okay, we can use you. We can, what I'm saying, like, you're good enough. He's making practices and stuff like that. He's doing well in practices and all that. He getting the exposure, the notoriety, and all that. But ain't nobody gonna be able to come at nobody like this and then be able to, especially on an elite team, and be able to run with that. You coming, hold on, bro. First of all, I don't even know you, but then you coming to me telling me, hey man, you gotta have this, you gotta have this, and you gotta have this. And what if they say this about your son? Your son gotta have this mentality, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You don't even know if you meet the requirement. You
right,
putting out requirements and all that. You don't even know if you meet it.
right.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's
that
crazy.
it's crazy how I never mind y'all, bro. I never talked to him about this. We never discussed that post. Never. We didn't send it to each other. We didn't ask the person how they feel. We didn't. This wasn't discussed.
Nah, bro. I seen that, and then I seen people in there agreeing, like,
So
bro,
it's
see, this is
crazy
this is
that
the
me
type
and
of
you spoke.
behavior.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, this type of behavior people encourage. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, you feel me? Like, you have a whole bunch of parents doing the same shit. Nah, bro. I'm gonna nip it in the butt. I am. He said, "Hey, Derek, what's good?" But this is what it is, bro. I don't care who it is, what it is, and all that. Bro, this ain't the streets. This ain't none of that. But you are going to get the truth. You are going to get the truth. I'm not one of them people. I'm not a yes man. Even with my dog, 3 contracts, $600 million man. Guess what? I'm only going to tell him the truth. I'm not a yes man, bro. I'm not gonna be. You feel what I'm saying? I know
yeah,
sometimes people hate the truth and all that. Now, when I say this, when based on what we say, when you come, because I know it's gonna come, and you got something to say, come on here and we can debate it. And
yeah.
let's
Let's
see.
talk about it.
You
I
see what I'm
agree.
saying?
Let's talk about it.
Because the other thing is, I want us to start getting used to being able to disagree,
And have a
right?
conversation.
And have a
Absolutely.
conversation. Not on no gunplay, not on none of that. I left the streets, brother. I'm not trying to do that. I don't think nobody want that anyway. But just like we youth football. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we gotta make sure that we able to sustain it, because with attitudes like that, bro, ain't nobody gonna play.
I agree.
You gonna have people, man, I would have played for such and such, but he ain't even let me be the
Be the
defensive
defensive
coordinator.
coordinator.
He ain't let
Yep.
me run the team. He ain't let me,
Yep.
like, bro, find a coach that you believe in, that has a system that you believe can help develop your child, and sit back, bro.
Yep.
Fall back.
Yep.
Please fall back.
You know, man, I seen a lot of kids sign to schools today. Well, some of the kids that signed to schools, those schools didn't win their conference. Some of
Mm-hmm.
the kids that signed to schools, those kids ain't have a bowl game. Some of the kids that signed to schools, they kid didn't go to a top 20. They kid won in the national championship and the
Mm-hmm.
national playoffs. Those
Mm-hmm.
so essentially those are rebuilding teams.
Yeah. And matter of
Don't
fact, yeah.
let's get out of that mentality now. Let's get out of the mentality of no, my kid can't go. Bro, ain't nobody saying you gotta go be on a team with the worst coaches and the worst and the kids that don't want to say kid, but kids that don't want to play and the worst coaches and bad parenting. Nobody is saying that. But rebuilding under the age of seventh grade, bro, everybody's rebuilding. You rebuild. Space City went to a championship. They lost in YNC preseason. Guess what? When you leave, you got to get your shit together. You rebuilding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The Georgia Falcons went on to be really good, rebuilding. You know what I'm saying? Like, the mindset that we have, bro. We got to get rid of that, bro.
And let me show y'all, bro. This is, you got a coach, right? And shout out to Big Mike. Look at this. Look at this list. Look at this list right
Come on,
here,
bro.
right? Committed. Donnie Glover, UGA,
They
right? Luke
lost.
Scott,
Rebuilding.
North Carolina State. EJ
Rebuilding.
Moore, ECU, right? Amir Glenn, Wake Forest,
Rebuilding.
right? Brandon Jacobs, Clemson.
Rebuilding.
You know what I'm saying? Monteris, Echoes, right? Out of Georgia State. Wake
Definitely
Forest,
rebuilding.
for Vanderbilt, right? Mercer, Mississippi State, North Carolina,
Mississippi
UAB.
State,
You feel what I'm
lowest
saying?
in the
Auburn,
SWAC.
right?
Yep.
Emory, Henry University, University of Tennessee,
One of the
right?
lowest in
Memphis
FCS.
University, Charleston, Taylor, Peru State, right? CAU. Shout out to that's my alma mater. But Georgia Tech, right? Colorado, Fayetteville University, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got all of these teams.
Come
You
on,
got
bro.
all of these players.
Most of them rebuilding.
They rebuild.
They
A lot of them,
rebuilding.
had to go through the phase of rebuilding.
Like, what are we talking about? Mississippi Valley. Shout out to Mississippi Valley. I went to Bethune, y'all. Shout out to Mississippi Valley. They one of the lower schools in the SWAC conference. But guess what though? That ain't what the shit. That ain't what the objective is. The objective is to get an education. The objective is to get an education. And guess what? To go to Mississippi Valley, and he can still get better. Because if your child really like that, a rebuilding team, oh, they gonna catapult that team. I keep telling kids this. I keep telling y'all 8th grade kids this. Well, if you like what you say you are, that 4A school, that 3A school, that 5A school, oh, you gonna catapult that school. Because if you really that guy and they say they gonna build around you and they ready for you and they whatever you need, they gonna do everything to help you be successful. If you really that guy and they gonna pour everything into you, why wouldn't you go?
And here's the thing: nobody is saying don't be involved with your child's life, right?
Facts.
We're not saying that. But what we're saying is anything that you got to say should be with your child, never the coach, not the coach, unless your coach is misusing him. And in most cases, they're not. They may just not know what they're doing. But on a lot of occasions, it's just that you may not like the way the coach is coaching, right?
Right.
And that's okay. But y'all need to not only listen to me, listen to this man. He'll tell you, and he's already in the professional realm. So don't leave, because some of y'all leave, you know, when information is out there. It's a quick video, right? It's a quick video. I got two, and y'all not going to want to miss the next one that I'm going to talk about. I promise y'all. So stay tuned. I'm telling you, stay tuned, because it's going to
For
get,
sure.
it might get a little chippy. Because this it shows another problem within our community, and y'all gonna want to see it, I promise you. But listen to this.
Push your kids in the controllables. I do not believe we should not push our kids. I absolutely believe you have to push your kid, but in the things that they can control. You know, like you can't control how big, fast, tall, powerful your son or daughter is going to be. 99% of that is out of your control. So stop pushing it on them. But you can push how much effort they put in and set the standard and expectation level and make sure that they know that. You can push them in what they're like as a teammate and what's the standard and expectation level of what kind of teammate that you expect them to be.
Notice what he said. You can push him, not look through. You can push him, which means that you guys can set the standard for what your child should or should not be doing on the field. And you can motivate that. They didn't say to try to live through your child to verbally abuse him. He's just talking about, hey, look, I know when you give an effort. You didn't run hard. You need to
Right.
run hard. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. You need to be listening to the coach. Damn, do they even say that anymore? You need to be listening to the coach. Do they ever say that? I don't think people say that no more. Like, because it's not even really about the coach no more. It's about the parents interfering.
Right.
If nothing is going the way that they want, then insert themselves. Like, no, that's not how it go. Like he said, deal with the controllable. You can't control everything. You can't control what the coach want to call. You can't control who he put in. You can't control most things. The only thing that you can do is motivate your child. That's it. You feel what I'm saying? That's what you can do. But then I want to go into this next segment, right? I want to go into this next segment because I heard something, and this guy usually has some good stuff, but I couldn't disagree more with this statement. So here's one more video, but hear what I gotta say after the fact. Hear what I gotta say. And all of this is under fair use, fair use, fair use. YouTube, fair use. Okay. All right, I'm about to play the video.
Like, man, I got mentors, man, that probably don't know that they're my mentors. That was just crazy. And like, game ain't free. So one of my mentors is Curtis Daniel. All right, Curtis Daniel is the owner of Patchworks. Patchworks is maybe the #1 studio in the country. Is #1 in Atlanta. Definitely, every artist you can name has recorded there. Everyone, you can't name an artist, a famous artist, from John Legend to Britney Spears to Jay-Z to Tupac to Meg Thee Stallion, has recorded his Patchworks. Now, so I met him years ago, and we had numbers. We just exchanged numbers, and we was cool. But I'm like, man, why this dude don't rock with me? Well, guess what? He already on top. He ain't looking to find no more new friends. So I had to invest in his business too. Meaning I had to go spend some money at his studio to get to know who this guy was. Like y'all think it's just to get a mentor. You think it's just somebody will just give you free game. Like, nah, man. You gotta show what can you help this person? Like, that's the whole issue.
All right. So it's so many things that I deem wrong about this whole statement. So first of all, he had to ask the question, why this dude don't rock with me? Okay. First of all, you probably had to, show that you a person that's there for the right reasons. That's
Right.
number one. And number two, I've been to Patchwork. I got pictures of me being in Patchwork. I met the owner, right? The owner invited my guy, Willie Joe, right? We've been there. He never gave me that vibe. And I've talked to him several times, right? And here's the thing. He didn't not give me a vibe that he didn't mess with me. That's one thing. The other thing is the fact that you're saying you gotta pay for your mentor. Dog, I had people that you wouldn't believe, right? I went to Clark, Atlanta, and guess what? I picked Dennis Kimbrough brain. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all don't know him, that man got several books out. He's a motivational speaker, right? Financial literacy, a millionaire, all this stuff. I'm talking to him. It wasn't free. I mean, it wasn't. I didn't get charged. I didn't have to charge people for me to do for them. People didn't charge me for them to do for me. It was people that helped me get through college. It helped me get through college, mentored me. I had a lady that literally wanted to take my story for free. She didn't want to charge nothing. She just wanted to take my story. She was a communication teacher. She heard my story. She wanted it. She wanted me to write a book. The only reason why I didn't do it, bro, I got nervous. because she said that you got to do public speaking. And at the time, I did not feel comfortable or confident enough to speak publicly.
Mhm.
So I'm not going to sit there and tell nobody that, oh, if you want a mentor, you got to pay. No, you don't, bro. If you're a money hungry dude, then you got to pay. You
Right.
mean to tell me we this far behind? We this far behind. And you mean to tell me that in order for you to do something for me, I got to pay you? That's just like me telling these babies out here that, look, man, I'm not going to film you unless you paying me. And y'all know I ain't never charged them $1. Not one. I can't stand people that do that, bro. I really don't. I ain't got a problem with him. I think he says some really good stuff or whatever. But you talking about the game, the mentor ain't free. The game ain't free. The game should be free. All that crab in the bucket mentality, that's all it is. Charge them for what you know. Guess what? Guess what? I'm doing quite well. And I'm giving away a lot of free game. I can't stand it, bro. Because you got kids out here, you mean to tell me if they want some information from you, you're going to have to charge them for it?
Mm.
You're going to have to charge them? That'll help their career? They out here babies looking. You know how hard it is for somebody to ask for something in the first place and for you to tell them, man, the game ain't free. I don't agree, bro. I don't agree. I don't agree. I disagree with that statement on so many levels, bro. I get it. When you got a business, you know what I'm saying? When you got a business, I get it to a certain extent. But you mean to tell me the only way I mentor you is if you're somehow investing in me? That's only our demographic, bro.
Facts.
That's only our demographic. Because I can assure you, besides that, there was other people that gave you information, they never charged you.
That's a fact.
I don't agree, bro. I disagree. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. I'm sorry, bro. If nobody ain't checked that, I am. Because you sitting out there, you telling people, hey, look, man, don't do nothing for nobody that ain't gonna don't give them no information, even if that's gonna make them successful. So basically what you saying, if you want to be successful through me, you gotta pay me.
That's a fact, PA.
And I don't like it, bro. I don't like it because you working with kids, bro. You're in my lane. You're working with kids. And this is the message that we're conveying.
Right.
So what if a young kid want to do something and they listen to that message? Man, you gonna have to pay me.
Or they gonna say, man, I ain't gonna even be able to learn that.
Yeah, like, bro, when is it? When is it? And that's what I'm saying. Bro, it costs you nothing to help somebody. Nothing. And this is what it come to. Bro, I don't agree, my guy. I don't agree. I like some of your stuff. I do. I really do. But that right there is the problem with our community, bro.
Right.
The game ain't free. The game ain't free, bro. You talking to youth students. The game should be free. You don't have to give all of the information, but you should give that kid enough information to get him started. And if they want more, then, you know what I'm saying, then I can say, all right, bro, you know, you got your stuff going on, but not me, bro. I won't deny not one kid no information, bro, if it's going to help them do better. Because what if he don't never find the answers and then he lean to the streets? What if he trying to find the answers and hear your message or come to you and try to get some information and the game ain't, you got to charge for this. And that man never find his way and then turn to the streets. Then what, bruh? Nah, bro, I don't rock with that message. Out of all the message, I agree with a lot of stuff. I don't agree with that, bro. And like I said, I'm a person, I've been with the you know what I'm saying, like mentored and talked to Allen Entrepreneur. When I went to Allen Entrepreneurial Institution, I went to like I said, talked to Dennis Kimbrough so often when I was in school. You know what I'm saying? Got partners that give me game, and they in a $600 million bracket. Ain't charged me $1. Ain't asked for $1.
Right.
I don't agree, bro. I don't agree. I don't. You know what I'm saying? But what's your I don't know if you got anything to add, bro.
Man, I mean, I think, man, you summed it up. But the truth of the matter is, bro, this we kind of did discuss, bro, and I agree, bro. Like I agree, bro. Like shout out to everybody in our chat, bro. Do y'all know like how many people in the chat give us free game on a daily basis, bro?
For sure.
Like, do y'all know like in a lot of y'all game that y'all give us, we pass it along to the next person. A lot of free game I get, like I always know about the first college tournament. I mean the first college camps because you know I'm connected to certain people who will let me know as soon as the camps come or when they drop in. I could always say, yeah, you know what, bro? I'm gonna run like a little recruiting agency. They're gonna have to pay me to get like all this camp information. I could do that. But why? Right? Why? What's the point? What am I getting out of that? You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. I pass that along to every single coach I know that coach high school kids. You know, like, hey, bro, like this going on your side of town. Make sure you got your kids there. Like, it ain't nothing, bro. It's nothing to pass it along. There's so much money out there to be had, bro. But we be so lasered and focused in, bro. And I'm all for the capital shit. But it's just
Yeah,
like, bro,
I'm for the money. I'm
I'm
for
for the
money.
money, bro. But the way we go about it, shout out to Black History Month. You would think we won slaves for like 300 years. Like,
What
bro,
happened to
we are
each one
behind,
teach
bro.
one? What happened to that? Each one
We
teach one.
behind. We behind, y'all. We still playing catch up. We still playing catch up. I don't know, man. I don't know, but that, you know, I appreciate you for tapping in on that, though.
Yeah, man, I got to, bro. I seen that, bro. I said, bro, this is the wrong message for my babies, bro. This is the wrong message. It's the wrong message. And like I said, bro, I know, dude, you know what I'm saying, at the patchwork. I've been there several times, bro. If you go to my CEO Ken page or whatever, you will see that I'm there. I took pictures and all that, bro. My guy, like I said, my guy Willie Joe was there all the time, bro. I've been there several times. My partner also recorded there. Bro, I know the dude. But ain't nothing to make me say or him giving me the vibes of, oh man, for anything that I say or he say to me, you know what I'm saying, I gotta pay. Bro, I was there. I think shit, I had just got there before damn, who was there? Because he had did a did something with somebody else there. I gotta see who it was. But yeah, bro, like, nah, man, that's the wrong message, bro. That's the wrong message, bro. Cause that to me, it almost comes off as I'm not doing nothing for free, but I'm just gonna use this mentor analogy. I'm gonna
Right.
I'm gonna say that without saying that I ain't doing nothing for free.
Don't
That's
ask
what
me.
it comes off to me.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But let me throw it off on, you know, on the mentor, you
Right.
know, because if I give you this game, you know, whatever, bro, all that game to be
It's gonna throw
sold,
me
bro,
off.
that was pimp stuff, bro.
Yeah.
That was for the pimps. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't that shouldn't apply to everything because everybody need help. Nobody is billionaires. Nobody is multi-millionaires like that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? None of them. Houston on here just came on here and gave Houston Lillard, my dog, just came on here and gave a lot of game that he could have charged for, but he didn't. So, man, you know, he said, "Do you think, bro, this dude, I don't know, that's spam." But yeah, bro, you know, But yeah, what else you got, bro?
What else I got, man? I can't think, man. That one right there was so good, man. Instead, it's just like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't got much more, bro. I ain't got much more, bro.
All right. He says, all right, let's just go down this little quick list then. All right, so it was what team did you think played the most smoke last season?
Okay. Thank you for that. Okay, what team do I think played the most smoke last season?
Mm-hmm.
You know what, bro? I kind of needed a little help with this because I'm gonna tell you where I'm leaning, but I need some assistance.
All right, bet.
I'm leaning towards the OG Ducks 13U.
OG Ducks 13U played the most smoke?
I'm gonna tell you why.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you why. Now, did they play more teams than other people? Probably not. But when I factor in the what they did, they went to Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
They played in Southern Hospitality, Hawaii. That's a big moment. They played in Las Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
right? What I couldn't figure out is did they play Rare Breed before YNC? I can't remember that.
Yes. And they lost in overtime.
Play Rare Breed before YNC. I want to say that they went down to Florida as well.
Yeah, they lost to uh no,
Boing boing.
they beat
Woj. They beat
huh?
Woj. They beat Woj, right?
Nah, that wasn't Woj. That was TMJ.
That's Woj.
That's Woj? All right, TMJ.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
they
Woj.
merged.
So
I forgot.
they beat TMJ. They
Okay.
lost to Boyan.
Right.
I know that there's teams that didn't play 10, 15 games and all that. But when I look at what they had to do to get, because they didn't have a lot of top 13 U's to play.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have a lot of top 13 U's to play. When I look at what they had to do, they literally played the best teams that were available to play. Not only did they play the best team that were available to play, nothing they did was small scale. Nothing that they did, bro. They didn't come in town and just play a Rudy Poot team or when they came to town, they played big stuff. They've played in hospitalities, they've played in YNCs, they've played in AYFs, they've played the top teams that they could play in their age division. That award for me, teams that played whatever, what was it, the best competition or whatever, teams that play, I would have to give it to the OG Ducks 13U.
Damn, bro. You mean to tell me? No matter of fact, I was
Tip
gonna
my
give
hand.
it. I was literally gonna give it to um what's the team? I was gonna give it to Voodoo.
Okay.
But I think I'm gonna go with the Billionaire Boys.
What?
I'm gonna go with the
Like,
Billionaire Boys. The Billionaire Boys, they had a list and they knocked off damn near every team that was in that top 10.
okay.
So I'm gonna go with the Billionaire Boys. Hey, what up, Jake?
Mm.
I'm gonna go with the Billionaire Boys on
I
that
mean,
one.
that's tough. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I
I'm
have
not
to go
mad
with
at that.
them.
So, what
All
do you
right.
say to the people that say, "What about Atlanta?"
What about what?
What about the people that says, "What about So Icy?" What about RDE last year?
Who
They
played
played
the
a lot of
most
top
Mo?
teams.
I can't. I mean, we can say that. I mean, damn, we can say that, but like I say, I'm gonna go with the Billionaire Boys. I
Yeah,
think they played everybody that was
and
in.
that's what I was about to say. Though it's not their fault, not playing Bessemer during the season, I feel like we gotta hold that. We gotta hold that against people, especially when you got an OG leaving California playing games during the season.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta hold against people that the Bessemer games didn't happen. I can't spectate whose fault it is. I don't care. They never happened.
I mean,
You
I
can't leave
guess, bro.
you can't leave that big of a game on the table, but then say you played, you feel what I'm saying, the most smoke. Because when I say the most, I'm also looking at where it was played. I'm also looking at like the level, the barometer level. So
Right.
no disrespect to them. If you played the Speed Demons, which we could consider a top 15, top 20 team, compared to if you played all your top 5 teams, all your
Right.
top 6 teams. Georgia Eagles. Georgia Eagles, that was a good one. They left one on the table, though.
Yeah, you could say Georgia Eagles. You could say Wyoming. You could say like
It's a few. It's
yeah,
a few.
it's a few out there.
But
So
I just don't think, even when you add travel and all of that stuff into it, I just don't think anybody can measures up to the OG Ducks 13U. But
oh
go
yeah,
ahead.
you definitely could say the Georgia Eagles too. You definitely could say the Georgia Eagles. Georgia Eagles played damn near everybody they played was damn near ranked.
Facts.
So yeah, so you could say that. But man, I do want to talk about this real quick, man. I do want to talk about this because I don't know if I'm happy about it or mad, bro. So I don't know if y'all seen it. Jimmy Butler end up going to the Warriors, right? And I don't like the prima donna, you know what I'm saying, like attitude to kind of leave the way that he actually left Miami, a team that he been basically begging to go to,
Right.
right? And you leave that organization. Who is to say that you don't create this same type of attitude or you know what I'm saying, atmosphere with the Golden State Warriors? Now, is this a good fit? Is this a good fit?
Um,
No.
Getting rid of Andrew Wiggins, that hurts. But you
Yeah.
do
Matter of
keep
fact,
Kaminga. You do keep Kaminga though, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
So
They okay.
you still got shooters. It's just a very old roster. It's a roster that has to kind of complete the journey in 2 years. But you're not really losing much in Dennis Schroeder. You're not really losing too much in Kyle Anderson. A protected first round. They're not going to be probably a top 10 team anyway, so that protected first round is going to end up going. But the only one you're losing something in Andrew Wiggins. But you know what? It's not bad. I'm
Bro,
with
could
you.
you tell me this?
I don't like the prima donna, but
Who
it's not bad.
who the hell is they gonna get? Bro, you just gave up how many players? They okay, so they got Jimmy Butler, but they gave up 1, 2, 3 players for Jimmy Butler and a protected first round pick. Bro, that's a lot. That's a lot for him, bro. He's not young.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I can see if he was young, then I'll be like, okay,
29. Yeah.
all right, that's a good, bro. You're old, you getting up there. So nah, I don't think that this was the best decision, man. You know, but you know, I'm a Warrior fan. I grew up in the Bay Area, grew up in Oakland. So I'm a rock with the Warriors, but at the same time, bro, the only time I would disown the Warriors is if LeBron went. That's the only way.
They begged for LeBron to come last year. Begged.
Oh,
The Warriors.
ain't nobody beg, bro. You listen to rumors.
Last
Yeah,
last
you
year
listen
at
to
the
rumors.
trade deadline, it came out of their mouths. Oakland literally admitted to calling because they wanted LeBron James.
Oh well,
Joe Lacob. They
we
wanted LeBron in Oakland. LeBron said no. I
okay.
ain't
We
leaving.
can't our senses. We talk about, man. Okay, the Golden State Warriors is full of people with heart. You know, even though Curry
Right.
can't make a game-winning shot if his life depended on it, you know,
You're gonna continue
we
to be
we still
disrespectful.
got heart. You say what?
You're continuing to be disrespectful, and you don't have to be disrespectful. You don't have to be disrespectful. Not to legends, not to greats. Now you disrespecting Steph.
Uh-uh. I ain't disrespecting Steph. Steph is the second greatest shooter in the world in the history.
Behind who?
Me.
Lord Jesus, man.
Behind me, bro.
Drugs is just not good for you, man.
Hey, bro,
It
give me
causes delusion.
okay. If that's what you say, I just came from playing basketball. Butter. I ain't gonna lie to you. He said, "What is the best game played last year? What was the best game played last year?
Yeah.
I think the best game for me that was played was the Georgia Falcons versus the Georgia Force. That got to be one of the best games that I've seen. Or I can go with the Georgia Falcons or Smyrna. I think everybody else they kind of blew out their opponent. Like I'm
Rare
not.
Breed versus the Miami Gardens Ravens at
Oh
CU.
yes,
That
yes.
was
That
one
is
of the
yes.
best
That is my.
games I
That is my.
seen, bro.
Yeah. That was crazy.
The comeback of the Rare Breed versus the Miami Garden Ravens. That was one of the best games I seen. Also, the Georgia Eagles versus DEA in Texas. The comeback by the Georgia Eagles after they stopped the game, iconic. Man, like I honestly have a few. The So Icy Boys versus Bessemer in the summertime. Just the tension. It wasn't even necessarily the play of the game. Like if you was he was there, so he'll tell like the tension in the tension in Alabama, bro. You could cut it with a freaking knife. It was tense as hell in there, bro. Like it was one of the few games where I feel like it wasn't no cheering, it wasn't no laughing, it wasn't no talking. It was just straight football. It wasn't no fun. Like it was just coaching and football being played, bro. That game was epic as well, bro. Uh the massacre, and no disrespect to him, but the massacre of the Georgia Falcons versus So Icy.
Oh
Uh
wow.
that was a game where you really saw Coach Cal not take his foot off the gas. The Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes versus Bounty Boys.
That was a
That
good
was a
one.
great game, bro. Like that game right there, it really showed a lot. Um, oh man, outside of nationals, man, we really didn't have too many bad games when I really think about it, bro.
Yeah. Nah,
Like we
yeah.
really didn't have too many. It wasn't what we're used to with a whole bunch of great games, but we didn't have too many bad games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Um, sh- Boynton, Boynton versus Sunnyland early in the season. Boynton took that loss. That was a really good game. Um, Boynton versus Miami Garden Ravens. Hell, I'll even take Boynton versus TMJ.
Right, right.
Everybody who Boynton had played, like they was having some really good games, man. Even when they were on the block, like even some blowouts, bro. Like how they blew people out was just, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yep, yep, yep.
PA said the best first half was Space City versus Rare Breed.
Hey,
Mm.
you.
Yeah,
Okay.
AU. Yeah,
Hmm.
that was a really a good game, man. That was a hell of a game to be honest, bro.
I'm a rival that. I'm a rival that with the OG Ducks versus Rare Breed at Nationals.
Who?
The OG Ducks versus Rare Breed. Like
Bro,
the
it was
game.
good for the first half.
That's what he said. Best first half.
Oh, best first half.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Okay.
what I'm saying. Remember that first half? We was all like, "Oh shit, it's a game! Like
Yeah.
it's a game." Interceptions. Interceptions, passes, hurdles, like whatever you could think of was happening. And then, second half went how the second half went. But yeah, bro, we thought it was a game, bro. Like, I would also challenge y'all to say Boynton versus the Miami Garden Ravens. That first
Mhm.
half over there, bro, at Nationals, amazing.
Right,
Uh,
right.
if y'all got to see even if you got to see Space City versus ATL Elite ATM, that game was, bro. How we not gonna talk about Voodoo versus uh
Bugatti.
uh Bugatti first half?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh my god.
That's
Down
it.
goes
That's all.
Voodoo, bro.
That's all it was. Is for sure was first half.
That first half by Bugatti was masterful.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought that I'm like, damn, with this team, bro, the way that they moving the ball, I'm like, man, Voodoo is in trouble. But like Voodoo does, they always make the adjustments and then they just go ahead and blow their
Oh my
opponent
god,
out.
bro.
So that's just being Voodoo, just in general, man.
But that first half, bro. When we talk of man, that was free game. I really appreciate it. That took me back, bro. That god dang on first half by Bugatti, they put on a freaking clinic on how to play voodoo. You got to have an explosive offense. I mean, your offense has to be explosive. Man, it was explosive.
Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, man. Um, shoot, that's all I got, for the
For sure,
night. But
man.
shoot.
Oh, we still made it to that one hour mark. Shout out to
Yeah,
y'all.
that's why I was trying to wait, wait till that 1 hour. But
Yeah, appreciate that.
yes, sir. Yeah, they kind of quiet tonight, man.
For sure. For
I
sure.
guess it
We
was the
Gucci.
atmosphere that was created, but still, man, like,
We appreciate it for
yeah,
sure,
man. If
man.
y'all feel like I was tripping, and I don't have a problem with Brody, I don't really know him like that, but to be honest, I just wanted to be out there because my delivery had to be what it was in order for it to get back to what the person that it's supposed to. So my thing is, bro, don't send those type of messages out to young men. You know what I'm saying? Because then what if they look at giving a time back is what you're saying? Like, oh, I can't, like, oh, this game is free. Or I can't go to camps and give y'all the sauce. I can't do this. Like, bro, people don't know how to interpret things the way that it's supposed to be interpreted. So I think
Right.
there's a better approach, you know, other than trying to tell somebody like, oh, you got to pay for it. Because the people that's coming to him is not going to be the ones that's grown. It's going to be the ones who trying to make it. So you
Right.
mean to
The
tell
ones
me
who still trying to learn.
you got the information that I need, but you won't tell me simply because I didn't pay you? But this will help change my life, my mom's life, my daddy's life, or whoever's life. And the reason why I would never or probably never become successful or do things that, if given the information, what I'm saying, could have changed my situation, it's only because you don't believe in giving it free. Okay. And then there'll be the same people that want them same guys that you came back and want them to, what I'm saying, come
Give
on a
out free game. Yeah.
donate, do this, do that. Like, bro, come on, man. People be like one-sided with what they want, bro.
For
And
sure.
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. So the way I'm looking at it, 'cause I'm trying to give y'all this hour. I ain't trying to cheat y'all. Um, the way I look at it, I just believe, man, that these kids need all the information that they need. That they can get in order to become successful. You know what I'm saying? That was the
For
thing.
sure.
I was lucky and blessed to deal with even, drug addicts that just made the wrong decision, gave information that was very valuable to me today, to where I was able to do certain things, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that I'm set, or not even set. You would never be set, but to make sure that I'm okay, you know. And so, man, I look at it like this, bro. The way that I look at it is more so, man, just somebody paid it forward to me, I'm gonna pay it forward to somebody. And this
Right.
is my young guy, and I want to see him become successful. So I'm going to tell him everything that he needs to do to
Right.
get to where he needs to be. And maybe, you know what I'm saying? When he gets there, I can go ahead, hey man, I need an interview. Oh, I need this, I need that. That's how it work. That's how it work, bro. You know what I'm saying? But
For sure.
that's the hour, and I thank y'all for tuning in. You know, that's all we got for tonight, man.
For
Make sure
sure.
y'all hit the like button, subscribe button. Make sure y'all go to Fanatic Media, media underscore Fanatic
For sure,
Media
man.
underscore on Instagram, Facebook, Sports Fanatic. Make
Yes,
sure, man,
sir.
y'all go support my guy too. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
man, and if you're not doing nothing, man, we trying to grow my high school page. Go follow Woodland underscore Wolfpack football. That's Woodland underscore Wolfpack football. We appreciate it.
That's on what's that on?
Instagram. That's on
Okay,
IG.
Woodland
Woodland
underscore.
underscore Wolfpack. One word. Football. Woodland underscore Wolfpack football. Go see what we doing, man. Y'all can see ain't no rapping my cat. We really be putting kids in school. We really got offers, all of that good stuff, and we ain't that good. So, so yeah,
All right, man. Shout out to everybody, bro. Y'all
for
be
sure.
easy.